My parents are so attached to me. My parents want the best for me, but it's in their eyes, right? That's the irony of it. They want the best thing for me, but they don't realize that it's never going to be the best because it's based on their perception of what is best for me. Man, I feel so good just being away from them because their influence has seriously destroyed my ability to do things. Both of them are engineers and I'm an artist. I am someone who creates, and that's where I've really found any type of satisfaction, right? And I'm proud to say that I believe in my talent, I believe in my skill, I believe in my craft. I really do. But you know, many times I feel in my life that my mom and dad are the sole reason I had many problems. I don't mean this with any hate, but they're the sole reason I've had so much conflict. I'm not even talking about me smoking up in the Netherlands because I was born abroad, right? Me smoking up and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual me being myself and exploring my identity as a human being. Because you gotta understand, your parents have created your physical body, right? But they aren't connected to you on a soul level. That's why you have certain individuals who you just connect with so much deeper, and it's like the connection is instant. It's like they just get you, they just understand you. You don't have to explain so much. But with your parents, there's this entire nonsense associated with, oh, I gave birth to you, you're mine. You know, it doesn't work like that. Who gave birth to you, right? So essentially our real mother is the earth. We come from the earth, and when we do leave this body, we go back to the earth. And that's the real understanding you should have. And earth is the real provider for us. And many times in my life, I actually believed when I was a kid that my parents know everything. And as soon as I realized, I ended up truly coming into an understanding that they don't know shit. They don't know everything. They know what they know. Point blank period. They don't know everything. And they didn't really raise me in a strong way. My dad, for example, has taught me many stupid things about the idea of self-defense. He never, see, there's certain things that only your dad can teach you, in terms of when you're in a fight or when you're in the situation where it calls for you to be physically grounded and aggressively asserting your defense and offense on someone to protect yourself, right? You need a dad to tell you that man up and protect yourself. You need a dad to tell you that it's okay to get into a fight. It's okay. You know, it's okay to protect yourself. That's a real thing. It's not okay to just go around fighting people. That's not what, don't mix up my words. But if a fight does happen, backing down is as bad as just killing yourself. Because essentially you're saying no to life. If someone tries to stab you with a knife on the road, which could potentially happen any moment, let's be honest, because people are kind of crazy. If someone does that, or tries to do something to you, right? Do you defend yourself, or do you practice ahimsa and get beaten up and your money taken away and your diamonds taken away if you're wearing diamonds, or gold, or whatever it may be, you know? So I never had that masculine principle to tell me to never back down from a fight. It really kind of distorted me. Like, you know, I've gotten into fights when I was a little kid, and then my parents got really upset. They're like, why are you fighting? If anything happens, you should go to the principal. You should go to the teacher and tell the teacher. And I'm like, no. Right now, I've understood that, no, that's not the way it is. You fight to stop fighting. Get me? You fight so you don't have to fight another day. See, if I would have asserted my will and my aggression on the first person who tried to try me, I would have had everyone in the room look at me in a certain way. Like, this guy is not to be messed with. Because I have that self affirming confidence that I will protect myself, and I have that courage to do so, right? But the minute you let the first person stand or trample on your ego, on your being, you invite trouble. It's never wrong to fight. It's wrong to fight for the wrong reasons. If you're actually fighting to save someone, you are dharmically right. You're dharmically doing dharma by saving a girl on the road from getting raped, by beating up 3 or 4 people. You are doing intense dharma, and you're going to get so much good karma. You're going to get so much goodness from that, because you are essentially affirming that girl's life. You are saving her. See what I mean? By risking what you got, you are saving her. And God gonna realize, God gonna hear your intensity towards life. Because if I ever see anyone getting hurt, my first instinct would feel like, I feel itch. I would want to go do something, right? But then what would my father say? What would my dad told me to go call the cops. Oh, she's getting raped. Let me call the cops. Are you serious? You have balls for a reason, right? And your dad, if your dad didn't tell you this, you have balls for a reason. It's called testosterone. It's that beast. It's that beast energy that literally gives you the intense drive to get anything done and everything done. Point blank, period. And as a man, you should really cultivate that. You should really work towards building your body. Yeah? I know my body's really skinny, but I'm fasting right now. I'm fasting. I'm trying to cleanse, because I've got a lot of shit going on in my mind, and I'm cleansing from all that. And toxins in my blood. Right? From unnecessary shit. Their attachment towards me has literally ruined me. It's made me so soft. It's made me so gullible. It's made me so not me. It's made me comfortable, really comfortable. It's like when you're living with your parents, you're so comfortable. You don't want to do anything, you just want to be spiritual, and you don't want to deal with life. Now I realize that I'm in the real world. I'm actually living somewhere without my parents. And I have to actually think in terms of, what am I going to do to get things done? What am I going to do to make money? I just realized that there's no water. And I just realized another thing, the washing machine ain't really working like that. See, these type of problems happen, and you can't just call your mom all day or call your dad, because at some point they're going to pass away, and that's not even the message. You want to be independent is what I'm trying to say. You can't depend on your parents. They don't know everything. They don't know everything. Get out of your house. Get out of your comfort zone. The minute you get out of your comfort zone is the minute you get your ability to cause your will on life. Because your parents be like, if they're not really smart, if they're not really like in tune with what's going on, and they don't really understand life the way it should be understood, they're gonna just mess you up, man. Because in my life, they haven't done much good to me except provide for me. My mom was working a lot. Not as much as my dad, of course. I need my dad more than my mom, to be honest. I need my mom to an extent, but my dad is who I needed a lot. I needed a father. I needed someone to really tell me that this is discipline, man. This is what you need to do. And this is how you're going to go about your life. Meditate, do this, study, read books. Knowledge is endless. Knowledge never ends. School isn't the only place you get knowledge. I needed a father who was really intellectually there, but he wasn't. He wasn't there mentally. He wasn't there intellectually. Why? Because he was working a job to earn money, to build houses, to earn more money, to build more houses, to build more money, to earn more money, and then to buy a car that he is probably like, gonna be too old to drive at some point. But that's not the point. I'm not trying to wish him death. I'm trying to wish him a good life, right? I'm trying to wish him the best. But I cannot do that. I cannot be the son that he wants by sitting in his house and doing nothing with my life. He has to understand that. And I've cut him off. Like, to be honest, I don't give a damn about him because he hurt me a lot in my life. Both my parents truly hurt me. Real story. They threw me in a rehab. They put me through so much garbage and nonsense. I had to fight. I have scars to prove it. I tried killing myself a couple times. Didn't work out, but yeah, I failed in that too. Here I am. God gave me another chance. But like, you see, life throws signs at you, and sometimes you just need a catastrophic break from everything, especially when we're talking about individuals in your life that are perpetually causing you to loop. And what I mean by loop is you're going in a loop, right? You're doing the same thing again and again, but you're not seeing a true result from it. You're not really getting anything out of it. Einstein said this: doing the same thing again and again is essentially retardedness. And it hit me when I heard this, because I was doing the same thing again and again, expecting different results. I was intensely meditating, but where? In my house? With my parents around me? How am I going to feel a sense of, I have to really do so? How am I going to feel a sense of energy if I'm just sitting and having my mom downstairs and my dad just going around doing his work? How? I'm too comfortable. Everything is provided. The food is there. I literally have 200 rupees, which is like what, 3 euros, and I have to survive off that for the next week or 2 weeks. And I'm planning to actually stay for more than 2 weeks, because I feel amazing right now. I'm oozing out with energy, and I don't feel anything bringing me down in that sense, because I can truly think. When I had my parents around, they'd constantly tell me a bunch of bullshit, especially my mom. She'd tell me to eat, she'd tell me to do this, she'd tell me to that, and I get it, you care for me, but my priority is to become financially stable. As much as I am spiritual, I do need a place, and I do need a certain amount of things to have this physical body okay, right? I'm not completely so enlightened. I have reached states, but I'm not enlightened to the point where I don't need food. You gotta understand, we are living in a world that is kind of based on this reality that we need to function in the world in order for the world to function for us, right? You need to go out and do something in order for something to come back. No matter what it is, however it is, you gotta enrich someone, right? And you gotta do what you love. You gotta really breathe life into what you love. I love making art. At some point, all I'm gonna do is make art. I know that in my heart. But the truth of the matter is, I need to understand and find ways to truly be independent, right? And it's not about the money at the moment. It's really about just healing myself of all that bullshit, because the amount of times I've argued with my mom and my parents and fought and just lost my shit, it's too many to count, bro. It's too many to count. I feel so good right now. It's too many to count. It's heavy. It's heavy energy at home. It's heavy because they're unconscious. And I'm spiritual at the same time. I have had an awakening. And most people watch the news. They like entertainment. They like this, that, all this bullshit. And I'm here spiritually opening up my pineal gland, connecting to different dimensions, literally going out of my body when I please. And they're not gonna get that. And me doing that in their house, does that even make sense? I had to ask myself that. So yeah, that being said, remember, your parents might not know everything. It's up to you as a sovereign individual on planet Earth to do what you do best. Namaste. Thank you for watching all of my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace and powerfulness all the way. Be powerful. Don't choose any weakness. Walk with intense powerfulness wherever you are from, whatever religion you practice, whoever you are. Walk out of this video with intense might to get what you want, an intense desire to and passion to really chase your goals, internal and external. Right? Peace.